The assertion that laziness is a primary cause of poverty is a contentious topic, often rooted in cultural narratives and personal biases. While some argue that a lack of initiative leads to financial hardship, others contend that systemic factors play a more significant role. It's essential to examine the evidence and consider multiple perspectives to understand the complex relationship between individual behavior and economic status. One perspective emphasizes personal responsibility, suggesting that individuals who lack motivation or discipline are more likely to experience poverty. This view aligns with the adage attributed to Benjamin Franklin, laziness travels so slowly that poverty soon overtakes him. Proponents of this viewpoint argue that consistent effort, time management, and a proactive attitude are crucial for financial success. They point to examples of individuals who have overcome adversity through hard work and determination, implying that similar outcomes are attainable for others who exhibit the same traits. However, this perspective has been challenged by research highlighting the impact of structural and systemic factors on poverty. Studies indicate that many individuals living in poverty are employed, sometimes holding multiple jobs, yet still struggle to meet basic needs due to low wages and high living costs. For instance, a report by the Center for Poverty and Inequality Research notes that a significant portion of the U.S. workforce falls into the category of working poor, earning incomes below the federal poverty level despite being employed for the majority of the year. This suggests that factors beyond individual effort, such as economic policies and labor market conditions, significantly influence financial outcomes. Moreover, psychological research introduces concepts like the overjustification effect, where external incentives can diminish intrinsic motivation, potentially leading to decreased productivity over time. Additionally, the phenomenon of social loafing demonstrates that individuals may exert less effort when working in groups, not necessarily due to laziness, but because of perceived diffusion of responsibility. These findings imply that behavior often labeled as laziness may result from complex psychological and social dynamics rather than inherent personal failings. Cultural narratives also play a role in shaping perceptions of poverty and laziness. In some societies, there is a tendency to attribute poverty to individual shortcomings, reinforcing stigmas and potentially influencing public policy. However, global surveys reveal that many people attribute economic inequality to systemic issues like inadequate government policies and educational disparities, rather than personal laziness. This broader understanding encourages a more compassionate and comprehensive approach to addressing poverty. In conclusion, while personal responsibility and work ethic are important factors in achieving financial stability, it's reductive to attribute poverty solely to laziness. A nuanced analysis recognizes the interplay between individual behaviors and systemic structures. Addressing poverty effectively requires acknowledging and addressing the multifaceted barriers individuals face, including economic, social, and psychological challenges.